Crash involving bus. Semi closes part of Pembina Highway. Crash involving bus. Semi closes part of Pembina Highway. Poor road conditions and collisions also briefly closed section of Trans-Canada Saturday morning. Officers were notified about the crash shortly after 10 a.m., Winnipeg police said. A crash involving a Winnipeg transit bus, a semi-truck and a smaller vehicle closed part of Pembina Highway in the St. Norbert area Saturday morning, Winnipeg police said. Northbound Pembina Highway was down to one open lane in the area after the crash near Pembina and Grandmont Boulevard, just south of the Perimeter Highway, police said in a social media post just before 1 p.m. All northbound and southbound lanes of Pembina Highway in the area had been closed earlier in the day, police said in a post just before noon. Officers were called to the crash shortly after 10 a.m., Public Information Officer Jason Mahalishan told CBC. No one was taken to the hospital, and no passengers were on the bus when the crash happened, a spokesperson for the Winnipeg Fire Paramedic Service said. We're asking for everyone's patience. Maybe avoid the area for a little while so we can get the work done and people can kind of get on with their day, said Mahalishan. Meanwhile, a section of the Trans-Canada Highway near Portage La Prairie was reopened just before noon after a brief closure, the province of Manitoba said Saturday morning. Highway 1 was shut down around 10:30 a.m. from Highway 16 to Portage La Prairie, a stretch that includes the bypass around the city, according to the province's 511 Highway Conditions website. In a statement, the province said the closure was due to vehicle collisions and poor winter driving conditions. Vehicles were lined up on Highway 1 near Oakville Saturday morning as they headed toward Portage La Prairie. The 511 website showed that section as reopened shortly before noon. However, many highways remained ice-covered on Saturday after southern Manitoba was hit with a blast of snow on Friday, following a stretch of unseasonably warm weather. That led to a closure of part of the Trans-Canada Highway just west of Winnipeg on Friday night, which has also since reopened. Be careful. Keen Kukulski, a meteorologist with Environment and Climate Change Canada, said the province saw varying amounts of snowfall over the past day, with about 6 centimeters falling on Winnipeg, 4 in Brandon, and about 8 in Portage La Prairie. Definitely be careful out on the roads, just because there is definitely a chance for some icing conditions as a result of the recent precipitation and the freezing, he said. He said it's hard to say whether the snow will be sticking around, since more warm temperatures are expected in the middle of next week. With the amount of snow we got, some regions may see more snowfall. Stick around even as a result of the warmer temperatures coming in. But again, there could be a lot of melting associated with that as well. Mahalishan said over the past 24 hours, Winnipeg police had responded to about a dozen vehicle collisions. There's no question people are going to be making an adjustment after Friday's snowfall. Unfortunately, there is likely to be an increase in collisions, he said. We all always need that friendly reminder that we're not going to be getting around quite as quickly as we have been over the last few weeks with the mild temperatures that we've had. So let's just be cautious.